Even it out 1-1 here against Geek Fam after what we saw from the previous game as we go into the land of Dawn in game number 2.
All right, starting this off 0-1. Geek Fam in the lead. Can they do it again, Renmar?
Well, they have the lineup for it, but this time it's not going to be as one-sided in the early game as we saw. Game number 1, Blacklist International have the right tools to sort of mitigate or minimize the damage that a snowballing Geek Fam can potentially dish out. But as we were talking about earlier here, we're already seeing aggression from the two roamers. Now Renegade feels a little bit more comfortable now going a little bit deeper behind enemy lines, and Aloyski's just continuing what he did from game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do this on an Angela, right? So, yeah, in a way, like you said, he's going to be half field man, half hit man, and that's what he's doing on this Matilda. Put pressure there on Nile, but real quick, too, as nothing's happening too much. Emblem-wise, Renmar, take us through it.
All right, doesn't feel like sending it down. There we go, there we go. There's the team party we're looking for. Now still will get his purple ball. But hit,
Oh, boy.
Oh, in a little bit of trouble. Renny J not going to commit to try to get those hits. Probably would have been able to do enough damage, but Blacklist already so aggressive compared to last game, and this is what we want to see from them.
yeah. And you hear the agents. It's thunderous right now. Aloyski will not be able to take the buff away. Niall still pressure too. Marking pressure. Oh, here we go.
Every lane right now, Geek Fam feeling the pressure this time around.
Blacklist all. Oh, Beloyski. Very low. Should go down. He brings out the wall. No! Edward finds the kill. Nice play. Geek Fam now trying to recover here.
Okay, first blood drawn here by Blacklist.
Yeah, going back to the emblem real quick. Actually, we saw the double movement speed, feet, emblems. Yes, that's the way to say it now. That's how we can say it. Beloyski on Beloyski's graph. So really he wants to apply the pressure, move fast. You don't see that as often now, but with that graph and how you want to play, that's the right call.
Takes a wild charge. Beloyski able to take the turtle. Gonna back off. That's gonna recover a little bit after that first blood from the side of Blacklist. The fight still goes. Edward in a little bit of trouble. Gonna get taken out. Picks up the kill. Geek Fam responding back.
Yeah, looked like a little bit of a miscalculation there by Blacklist International. Now here comes the pressure by Geek Fam. This is defend his good look.
Trying to go for this Nile. Is able to take it. They get the stun on to Sensui. And Nile walks away scot-free.
Once again, you know, Geek Fam fighting back here given the whole situation. So they find a way to even garner themselves a small lead here.
Yep, wild charge there right on time. And it looked like in that last one after that first turtle, it looked like Blacklist, or at least Edward wanted to commit, but Blacklist looked like they didn't want to full commit, so he goes down, they lose that control around the center of the map, keep things going down, and then that leads to this open for the hit wave. So, and Geek is just continuing their place on the trend. Game number 1, Blacklist matching it, and now we're seeing one of the strengths of Geek Fam. They're so good at this post-engagement team fight, the counter go as we call it. Just when you think that teams need to counter go this scenario, Geek Fam will say, hey, we can, and we'll make it work.
Yeah, it's a big part of it. Oh, bottom side, Edward.
Good damage on Edward. Gonna get stunned up. He brings his wrath. And Edward is smashed down. Luke picks up the kill. Beloyski now in a little bit of trouble. Renny J, the hitman, trying to take him out. Undercover in the enemy jungle. Can he get the final hit? No, Renny J decides back up. Gonna get pulled back in. A boy. A little bit of chip damage. But both teams disengaged.
So now we're seeing here Geek Fam's adjustment. Luke is playing out of his mind here, folks. He is taking it to Edward at the same time. Geek Fam are committing rotations into the XP lane because they know that when you're up against Blacklist International, one of the things you do is not just in the draft, but in game. Make sure that Agent Zero has a difficult time because then that means the rest of Blacklist International will also struggle.
Yeah, still, Turtle gonna be out here for Whiskey.
Beloyski in a little bit of trouble. Does not have well charged. Comes out. Oh, Edward's a quicker back though. Luke with the Raven Spider. Locks on. Onto you. Gonna keep him at base. That's who wants to look for a way in. Trying to find an angle. Edward with penalty zone on top of Luke. Oh, gets the stun. Look for you, wait. Luke flicker out Nile. It was still secure to Luke. Gets away safely. Geek Fam played out of their minds right now.
Woo, stone cold. It's Luke. Man, we talked about these pickups. What hero you give him 2 games in a row on this Labo, and he's playing so well. Holy what?
In a bad spot, is this dangerous? He goes down. Renny J, the hitman, finds the kill. Maybe got a little too confident there.
Yeah, but a guiding wind if I've ever seen one.
Moisky wants to try to catch him. He's going to look for Oheb here. Gets a little charge and down. Goes Oheb. Renny J trying to run away here. Moisky and Boy put out the wall. They're going to back off.
Okay. Now, see here, Geek Fam are actually playing in bursts, and that's what we see with how Maloyski built the emblem on this rock and how he's playing it. And again, here's another burst of goal by Geek Fam, but Nile.
Oh, they embrace threat from Zabaluk once again.
Oh,
He's going to get pinned to the wall. Moisky, though, still working the tower. Luke still zoning them away. Gets a stun on it, too. Trying to get some more damage down. Gets some shield. We finally falls the full barrage. And he's knocked on several members. A lot of damage. Boy, unable to get away today. 2 for 0. Geek Fam starts to decline.
It wasn't a full barrage, it was a guiding full barrage.
A guiding full barrage, a flying barrage from the GFB. That's the first time I've seen that, folks. I am speechless. That was cool.
Looks better than even the flicker, right? So,
Yeah.
hey, they made it work. Again, there's a back and forth, but still, Geek Fam leading by a little bit, 1.3K ahead. Blacklist International still 2, trying to find their first turn of the game. Once again, they don't want to be in the same situation for the previous game, right? They've got no space to work around with just yet. But it looks like they actually want to go ahead and contest this objective. Third turtle, Luke jumps in.
Continues to zone them away, keeping Blacklist at bay here. Nile getting free zoning onto this turtle. We got to get that free, get them a little bit ahead, but definitely Blacklist. We've seen them respond, we've seen their team fight potential here, but Geek Fam does not want to let their foot off the gas right now. Nile gonna try to steal the Surge buff. It's a 50-50 right there. Oh, he's giving a wild charge, and he flickers out. Oh, out of his own locks on. No, a boy here. Help him fight out. Another Cold Altar, another Netherrealm, and now Boy on the run. Here comes Nile along with Marky, getting 3 shots down. It's a full on 5v5, full run. First one. Down goes a Boy. Moisky forced to try to get away with a flicker of help. Sensui is there, Nile gonna try to help his teams.
They're still going.
They don't want to let him get away. Oheb there, Nile falls. Blacklist International trying to take the game back.
Folks, this is the matchup we expected. Geek Fam and Blacklist International are putting on a show. And here comes Geek Fam
Still
again.
going, stone cold as ever. It was Ezra, no! Finds the kill, he wants more. Edward now on the run, he's gonna get pulled back with the shot of Stampede. You as well. Marky. Gets the shot. Geek Fam, the game is back and forth, but they're not gonna let this one go.
Oh, just take it in again, back and forth. The pendulum swings between these two teams. And just when Blacklist International finds a couple wins, Geek Fam fights back.
Geek Fam, how they're playing here. We've given flowers to Blacklist International. We gotta give the flowers back again to Geek Fam. Luke 3:16, I baptize you with Brave Spider, but he who is mightier than I is coming, and that is the rest of Geek Fam. Time and time again, their condition for team fighting is the bravest fighter. Those 3 hits sending back Blacklist. Geek Fam says it's like you can hear them shot on the lucky going, go, guys, go, just go for it.
Hey, it works, right?
It works.
Great event. Just like the great Rocky Balboa said, no matter how many times you get hit, it's all about how you keep getting back up. And Luke right now, willing to take punches to the face time and time again, but he always hits back harder. Lord now down to about 18,000. Sensui trying to keep the vision on it. Edward and Renegade showing up as well. Moisky's at about half health. They're gonna dance for this one. Watch for Marky making his way around, and Lord will reset.
Okay, Lord's gonna go ahead and reset here. Both teams getting a situation. Once again, Blacklist International, space-wise, they don't have anything, right? They have to just play to the tune. The fact that Geek Fam owns more basically real estate around the map. And that's the difficult part, especially when you get to this point, right? Lord's gonna be up here. How do you find the space you want to work with? Renegade's trying to force something, but once again, Geek Fam will not fall for it. Lord now less than half health.
Big knock-up on Sensui there. Boy, the rest of the gang, the rest of the fam, playing this slowly. They got faith in Nile. They think he can get the 50-50 as long as the rest of the team is kept away. Renny J looking for an angle, but Nile finds it. Geek Fam might want to try to force the fight fight. I think it might be better if they just back off Blacklist. Now want to go, big penalty zone by Edward. On to Sensui, gonna get the pin. Blacklist using the Nether Realm. Two Nether Realms. Fight still continues. Geek Fam out. Renate, forces flicker away. Geek Fam now has a minute. Blue finds Yue. Once again, he's gonna keep on going in. Moisty there as well to have his back. Nice terrifying to Nile. But Nile's gonna back up. They're just gonna take the purple buff. They got to take what they came for.
Big brain Valoy, not wild charge. Stop Blacklist, set them up for what could have been a big win for Geek Fam. They weren't able to get kills, but at the end of the day, they got the reward. Surprising call there by Geek Fam. Nile to just rush it to the point where Sensui wasn't even in retribution range. And I don't think even he expected that Geek Fam would rush it, take that Lord just like that, then go forward. Systematic aggression. Geek Fam are just continuing that again. And now look at the items. A prolific roar already. Is this Bruno? 3 roar items locked in, but OF really close. See Albert, PHS, Corrosion side. Both markets still very close here. And despite being a 5k gold lead, these two teams already have their conditions. 2-1 Geek Fam. Go for a stomping lead. Blacklist International trying to turn around.
Once again, they'll be able to deal with this order quickly as they did. It was the first one of the game, but clear the lanes here too. But again, at this point, this kind of feels like that moment when, when you're playing games and you have your teammates yelling at you like push, push, push. Because still, no turrets down, nowhere to work with. So you're wondering, right? Blacklist International, where do we find this movement? Where do we find the space? Where do we find the space to rotate? Who is that going to be, right? Is it we wait for Oheb to be full glass cannon on this Ixia pick and work out here? Because even Maloyski, look how much damage he's just tanking up.
But at the same time, we're also looking at it. That's how damage Blacklist is now. Yue is up there in terms of being able to deal damage, and that's something in the front line of Geek Fam are respecting. So now you've seen Maloyski and he actually just constantly like going to the front line, really trying to make a bait out things from the side of Blacklist International. And every time they do it, I think the more it happens, the more health we see them losing. So at some point, that it might hit critical mass, and then suddenly Geek Fam are just going to be surprised. It's like, wait, we've got the vision, we've set them back, and now we have to go back ourselves. Blacklist International have a way to turn around. That's something you have to watch out for.
They're really playing around this Matilda as well, of course. But Maloyski is doing work, man. He's everywhere he needs to be on this property.
Something else important to point out, the Maloyski curse is over. He hasn't died 7 times at all in the past 2 games, and he has been moving. Even now, he knows his advantage. He knows as long as he can keep his passive proc, it's going to be so hard for Blacklist to try to catch him off guard, and he can just stay in front of their faces right now.
Slower pace after these two teams, and as they just play for back row. Blacklist International finally breaking that turn up top. See, this is going to be a full commit.
I'm gonna go for it,
Nile's
actually.
alone, actually. Penalty zone with the flicker from Edward, locks on. To Nile. Nile instantly gone. Boy brings out the Nether Realm. We want to try to help his friend, but he won't be able to save the day. Boys keep on the side with the wild charge. Gets knocked up onto Edward. Luke in the backside with Great Spider. Looking for Oheb. Gets a stun. Away. And Boyski goes down. Now it's Luke against the world. Marky looking for some free shots. No way. Luke goes down. Boy slow as well. Blacklist to turn the game around and take the second lore.
It doesn't matter if you don't have any turrets, you're down to multiple thousands of gold. It only takes the one team fight, and Blacklist did it.
Like the Viper returning in Survivor Series from out of nowhere. Just like that, tables have been turned, and RMC are electrified yet again. And that came off of information that Maloyski was in the top lane, clearing minion waves. Blacklist said, we go for this now, and we turn it around.
What a great play at that. Nile all alone. They were able to take him off, and that was it. Luke goes for another, balls against the wall play there, but ends up getting caught off guard. Blacklist with the game back in their hands.
With that, you're gonna go ahead and grab a couple more of these turrets in the tier 2. It's now Geek Fam's turn to be on the defense. Backs against the wall here, but one thing's for sure. They have all the items they need to actually win this team fight as they get prepped up for the defense. But it will come down to playing around the full garage from Oheb like we saw previously. Can they keep it together as the Lord marches in?
All right. Blacklist Blacklist International. Do they play this safe or do they go for a huge play? Geek Fam definitely gonna play it safe. They just need to get the Lord out of here. They've only lost one inhibitor, but that will give Blacklist International an advantage over the map.
And Blacklist International can actually continue applying this pressure so they can get inhibitors, as we mentioned, get resources, start choking out.
Oh, there we go.
He's going into the backside. Loyski gonna get the wild charge on the tower, but the full barrage comes out. Luke trying to dodge and trying to get out of range. Geek Fam with the Nether Realm, able to survive but still lose one. Loyski off the map.
That's literally covering fire. Like that full barrage, covering fire, immortality popped on Edward, and they keep Geek Fam at bay. So he stays with his life, and now the focus, this last base turret, to fully expose the base of Geek Fam. As they get ready, turret's gonna fall here, and they're happy with that.
Blacklist relentless right now. They've taken everything they can from Geek Fam. How do they respond?
As we look at the instant replay, GFAP now have to start dishing out more of the surprises. Because now we see Blacklist International telling GFAP, hey, we can dish out surprises too. Surprise calls. You think we're going to be slower in terms of the back row? Hey, it looks like that you don't have your rover in the Lord pit. We're going to go to the Lord. Hey, it looks like our XP laner can get a massive setup with a penalty zone. Hey, we're going to go for it. Look, your rover's gone again. So now Blacklist are playing GFAP's game, and they're saying, we can do better as well, better than great. These two teams are putting on an absolute show, but it has gotten to the point where they have both proven one big play might be the decider.
Yeah, again, as we go ahead and get ready for this Lord take, it's going to be pulled over to Blacklist International side. Geek Fam trying to get a position, but right now, Brendan J just keeping the map A the best he can. Nether Realm being held by UA here. Could change the course of the fight. Lord's going to go ahead and reset for now. Geek Fam can still possibly steal the Lord away in this exchange against Blacklist International. They take things very slowly. Marky's positioning also going to be crucial here.
Yeah, you see the side lane minions of Blacklist International are going to get pushed out a little bit more. They have minion advantage there. In the mid lane, that's where Luke's Lapu is getting point because he's the best position to clear way fast, but at the same time, go for a gank if Blacklist International decide to push forward. Come on from a pincer angle, 18, 16K, they're going to go for it.
Oh, Sensui is going to get knocked up there. Luke into the backside. Locking on OM with a heavy spin. 4 style away. It's a 50-50. Who's going to take it? Luke gets a 3-man stun on Loyski. Saves the day. The big brain man. But now Geek is on the run. Blacklist want to try to take him down and take Lord. Will we take your lives? 2 members fall. Blacklist International. The Lord doesn't matter if we can take you all.
The Lord, but for what? One big play, but it was one big Malloy that got the Lord for Geek Fam. But Blacklist will burn this quick. They will have a 2-man advantage over Geek Fam.
Are they gonna go for this? The finish, the knock up, the penalty zone misses. But boy, takes a ton of damage. UA goes down, Marky. Trying to save the day. Along with Luke, the full barrage comes out. Marky layers to the side. He's looking for more. Boy, back up. Luke there. Shadow Stampede. Get ready, Jay. Looking for the knockup. Able to lock on. Marky's still there. Sends me in a little bit of trouble. They've saved the day. Geek Fam survived another wave.
What a defense from Geek Fam once again. Marky able to avoid the full barrage from O-Head, keeps them in the game. As they'll know, they make their way to the mid lane.
What a flicker that was from Marky.
Yeah, at the right time, Marky is deathless. The solution. They found a problem and they have the Marky to answer it. Now, Blacklist will have to defend. The back and forth, the seesaw, the drama. Is this where it ends? Or will it continue again?
Fam goes in. They crack down the inhibitor. A wild charge. Paired up with the Brave Spider. Luke looking for the stun, but he's pinned against the wall. Geek Fam now on the run. Edward able to get but out comes the Nether Realm. They're going to be able to get away from this. Luke in a little bit of trouble, able to dash back. Black there on the chase. The final barrage. Luke takes a shot to the face. Marky. Geek Fam in shambles. Blacklist International pendulum. Well, they are the swing.
It doesn't end there. It does go again. And a Blacklist on the right set. Unless Geek Fab can defend once more.